Today I want to talk about a simple marketing flow for success. I found out in the years that I've been involved with online business and digital marketing that the simplest is always the best. I've had times in my life where I've wanted things to be really complicated. I'm a techie. I like the programming and being complicated sometimes, but I found that it was a lot harder for everybody else. The problem that existed was people just didn't get it if it was complicated. And if I was building a team and helping a lot of people, if it was too complicated, they couldn't even get it, right? So they didn't have the success. One of the biggest things was marketing. It's like, what platform do I go on, and how do I create content, and what do I do here, and what do I do there? And the questions are always coming. Okay, so I want to make this very, very simple. There are a lot of other parts that can be involved with this, but I want to keep the basics very simple so you understand what you're trying to accomplish, and then you can tweak it the way you want, right? So the first thing that really isn't on the slide, but is the most important thing, is you need to know exactly who your target audience is. You need to know who it is that you want to get your message out. So you need to know what solutions you have, who you are, what message you want to get out to the people, and then you need to know who those people are, right? So once you do, then you can start with step one: create valuable targeted content. Create content that is targeted to the person that you are trying to impact. And I use that word targeted a lot because it's got to be pinpointed to them. Give you a great example. A friend of mine, he took his wife when she was pregnant to a chiropractor that was 46 miles away from their home. Why did she want to go there? They live in Western Florida. There's chiropractors, strip malls every, eighth of a mile. When they got there, the parking lot where they were going was packed. Across the street was another strip mall with a chiropractor, had a few cars in it. When he went in the waiting room was packed. When he ended up talking to the head chiropractor, the owner, he said, what do you do? Did you have special training? Have you gone to some, unique schools and so forth? He said, no, got the same training as every other chiropractor. But here's the difference. When I changed my marketing to chiropractor to expecting mothers, everything changed, right? He's not trying to get everybody in his industry. He's not trying to get everybody in his arena there, in his niche. He's trying to get only those people in that specific niche down category, right? His business exploded. He doesn't have an open appointment for months out. He had to open up 2 more offices. He had to get more people. He had to have some offices that took care of the rest of us, people that aren't expecting, and so forth. Very, very important to know who you are and get to those things. Maybe you're in health and wellness and then fitness, and you really want to talk about how you can, have a more effective workout eating these foods, right? And that's it. Maybe you're in health and wellness and weight loss, and you want to talk about a keto diet or a carnivore diet or a vegan or vegetarian or whatever the other ones are, right? Down to those niches. Okay, so once you do that, you start creating this content. Well, then the next question is, where do I publish it? How do I get it out to them? Find out where they hang out. Find out where the type of content that you are promoting and you're creating, where people are going to hang out to get that. If you're creating a bunch of things that are very short length, right? 1 minute, 3 minute, 4 minute, really your short form videos, and content and posting things like that, then it's most likely going to be social media, the Instagrams, the TikToks, and the Facebooks and things like that. But if you're creating long-form videos that have got a lot of meat to it, a lot of depth to it and everything else, then it's most likely going to be YouTube and blogging and podcasts and things like that. If that's where your people hang out, that's what you should be doing, right? If you find that the people that you are targeting really want 10, 15, 20-minute videos because they want that meat, then get on YouTube and really start doing it, right? And then the next thing you want to do is you want to direct them through a CTA, through a free lead magnet, so that you can capture that email list, that email of theirs. And I always do their name, first name and email. That way I can, personalize emails going out to them after that. But the reality is that you've got to create that quid pro quo. Right? I'm going to give you this checklist that will really help you out all I ask is your name and email. I'm going to give you this ebook, and it's a short ebook, easily consumable, but it's going to teach you how to build your marketing through storytelling a lot better with a workbook included, right? All I need is your name and email. If you look at the big websites out there, the big, Amazons and Walmarts and the big players out there, you'll see they're always, hey, 20% off, name and email. Get this free thing, name and email, name and email. And at the bottom of the website, there's afterthought. Oh, by the way, follow us on social media, right? But the majority of what they're doing is trying to capture, because they know that the most important asset you have in your business is your email list. Nobody can take that from you. No one's going to shut you down, shadow ban you, all those other silly things that social media does. And then once you get them on your list, now it's time to build that know, like, and trust, that relationship, that connection with them, and lead them and guide them to the sell of what they need. And they are going to be much more receptive because they opted in, they like what you're teaching, and if you keep giving them value, and I don't mean once they get on your list you pitch, you continue to give them value with pitching, with letting them know what you're selling in between. Spattered and sprinkled throughout, right? Because you need to build that know, like, and trust. All right, I hope this is straightforward. I hope this is simple. Create targeted content. Find out where your audience hangs out. Publish it there. Give them a call to action so that you can get them on your email list. Most important thing. And then use that email list to build that relationship. I will tell you that email marketing is still the number one way to market out there. Last year at Christmas time, that was 2023, I think it was 40 to 60% of all purchases were done through emails. Why? Because when I buy something at Amazon or at Walmart or wherever I've bought it online, maybe I've ordered groceries online at Walmart, all of a sudden I start getting these emails saying, hey, we noticed you got this last time. You might like this, and I've already had a good experience with them, so it makes sense that I look into doing it again. Amazon's the same way. I just got one yesterday because you bought these things, we were thinking you might like this too. And I thought, one of those things might be good. Let me go look at some of that stuff. Right? And it doesn't mean that people on the social media platforms don't sell. They do, and they explode and they come and go and everything else. But I'm personally more leery of buying off of like TikTok and Instagram and places like that, because I don't know who these people are. I don't know what's going on. I haven't built any relationship with them. So I may opt in, but they better get my email and keep dripping on me outside of social media, or else, for me personally, and I know the higher percentages, they're not going to buy, right? So I hope this helps. Keep it simple, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one. God bless you.